You know, there's been a lot of talk lately about Cliven Bundy and some comments he made about black people. People are like, well, is he a racist? As if him being a racist means we can just disregard everything that's been said and done up till now. Well, people ask me, do I think he's a racist? And I'm like, well, after watching the comments, after watching the video, after reading the transcripts, and there's just really no way I can take that other than, yes, those are very racist things to say, so he's probably a racist. I mean, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So if it walks like a racist and talks like a racist, is probably a racist. Now there's two things I want to say about that. One, him just being racist doesn't mean he's hateful. It doesn't mean he's filled with hatred towards black people or Hispanic people or anybody. It just means he's a product of his time. His terminology might be outdated, his perspectives might be a little bit behind the times by our standards, but that doesn't mean that he's hateful. It doesn't mean that he's basing those perspectives on malice or that he's saying those words with the intent of harming someone or offending someone. I mean, I got used to all the time my grandfather saying things and have to go, oh, yeah, he said that. He's old, ignore him. You know, it was just because he was behind the times. Now, well, that's not a good example because my grandfather was a horrible racist. But all people from his generation aren't. So do I think Cliven Bundy's a racist? Yes, but that doesn't mean I think he's a hateful person. I haven't seen him act out in any way that would make me think that, yeah, he's a hateful person. I can give him the benefit of the doubt because most people I know like him, they might be, like I said, a little bit offensive because they're behind the times, but that doesn't mean they're hateful people. In fact, my experience has been that they're very seldomly really hateful people. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, yeah, he's racist, but I don't think he's hateful and I don't think he means any harm. Now people can argue with me, well, whether you mean harm or not, it causes harm. Well, that's true, but you also have to give people a little bit of leeway. You have to give old people a little bit of leeway. They can't just change overnight. They are who they are, and if they're not actually trying to hurt someone, you kind of got to give them, like I said, the benefit of the doubt. And the second thing I want to say is this whole idea that, well, now that he's a racist, we can just ignore everything that's happened up till now and everything that's been said up till now. No, that's not the issue. Whether this individual man is a racist or not has no bearing on what people are arguing about. The issue is about a lot of things. It's about land rights, about usage rights, it's about clandestine rights, it's about the government being involved in land ownership, it's about states' rights, it's about a lot of things. And I don't have to agree with either side, but I still have to acknowledge that there are other issues in play here. And one thing I do agree with most people on is that the federal government handled this really poorly. Even if they were in the right to remove the cattle, bringing in jackbooted thugs, stepping on people's rights, setting up First Amendment zones, treating people like they're going to do something wrong before they even do, I don't agree with that at all, and I don't think anybody agrees with that. So go ahead and label Cliven Bundy a racist if you want to. Label him hateful if you want to. It doesn't change the issue in my mind. All the things that were on the table for debate are still on debate. The personal preferences or beliefs of this one single individual have no real bearing on the issue here.